Hello and welcome. Welcome again to class 186, right, Marta? Yeah, 186. Class 186, eh? It's a lot of classes. So, past tense, irregular verbs. All right. In the episodes about Inés Garcia or Aki Morita, etc., there are a lot of irregular verbs and regular verbs. Now, in this class, we're going to concentrate or continue simply working with irregular verbs. As you know, tal y como te he dicho mil veces ya, as I've told you, or as I tell you every day practically, I want to shower you. Es como una ducha del inglés. To shower you, just to cover you, to impregnate the air with the English language, caressing your ear and penetrating through the pores of your body the English language, to make the language feel like a friend, a companion, accessible. And so we're going to continue going around and around the future, around and around the past, around and around the present, here, around and around the present perfect, etc. All right. So, how did you do it? Page 198, Unit 18.33. Punto 33. How did you do it? I did it slowly and carefully. Okay, ¿cómo lo hiciste? How did you do it? How did you do it? Lo hice de manera lenta y cuidadosa. I did it. I did it. I did it slowly and carefully. How did you do it? It's interesting. I did it. Or we did it. We did it. We did it. ¿Qué significa eso? Lo hicimos, lo hicimos. En español decís, lo hemos conseguido, lo hemos conseguido. We did it, we did it. Hemos ganado al campeón. We did it. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Yes. ¿Cómo lo hiciste? How did you do it? How did you do it? How did you do it? How did you? Did you? How did you? How did you? How did you? Lo dije antes de ayer. You es Y, que es como I latina. You. Hierba, hielo, you. Pero cuando va después de la D de did you, ese enlace fonético ahí, did you, cuando hablamos de forma natural, lo convertimos en una J inglesa. Jerry Lewis, Jew, Jewish, did you? Did you? Did you? ¿Cómo se dice joy en francés? Bijou? Did you? Did you? How did you do it? How did you? ¿Cómo lo hiciste? How did you do it? I did it slowly and carefully. I did it slowly and carefully. The next one. How did you feel when you received the news? Excuse me? How did you feel when you received the news? Could you repeat the question a bit more slowly, please? Okay. How did you feel? How did you feel when you received the news? ¿Cómo me sentí o me sentía cuando recibí la noticia? ¿Qué noticia? What news? The news about the accident. What accident? The accident with Inés Garcia and Francois Monet. How did I feel? No, I didn't. I felt normal. I felt normal. Well, didn't you feel a little bit intrigued? Intrigado. The intriga. No, I didn't feel intrigued when I received the news about the accident. Well, did you feel a bit worried? No, I didn't feel worried. Oh, did your friend Paco feel worried? Well, Paco is Inés's boyfriend. Yes. And how did Paco feel when he received the news? He felt a little worried. Why did he feel worried? Because Inés started talking about a Frenchman, and she never stopped. Oh. And so Paco's jealous, I think. I think he's jealous. Jealous. What does jealous mean? Come on, jealous. No, what does jealous mean? Jealous means celoso. Ah. So Paco was jealous. I don't know. I think he was jealous. What did Paco do? What did he do? About what? About this new situation. He didn't do anything. Okay. But Inés was talking about Francois Monet every day, every hour of the day. So I think Paco is going to be jealous. How did you feel? How did you feel? I felt. How did you feel when Spanish television, Televisión Española, proposed this course? I felt fine, yeah. I agreed. Estaba de acuerdo con ellos. So I agreed. So I felt normal. How did you feel when you first came to Spain? For the first time in my life. Yeah. How old were you? I was 20. Where did you go first? Well, first I went to Barcelona by train from Paris. I took a train from Paris to Barcelona. So my first contact with Spain was in Barcelona. Oh, and what was your first impression? Strange. Why was it? Because I took a night train. I took a night train from Paris. So it was during the night. And so the train entered Spain in Portbou in Catalonia, or in Lleida, in Barcelona, or in Girona, excuse me. And it continued down to Barcelona. In the morning, I was looking out. My first contact with Spain in my life was in Badalona, which is a part of Barcelona. Well, it's in Greater Barcelona. Excuse me, Richard, when was this? This was in 1972, August 1972. And it was in the morning, and I got up in the train compartment, the old trains, and I went and I was looking out, and there were buildings in Badalona. And on the top, apparently, new buildings, new constructions, 1972, ojo, despegue económico todavía en España. And it said, at the top of every building, it said, 20 de pisos, 20 de pisos, 20 de pisos, 20 de pisos. And I was surprised. I didn't understand. That was my first impression of Spain, 20 de pisos, everywhere. Why didn't you understand? Because in Texas and Oklahoma, when I was learning Spanish, the word piso was floor, not flat or apartment. And so I didn't understand. It was saying it was 20 de pisos. Are they selling floors? Everywhere they were selling floors. So that was my first impression of Spain in Badalona. All right. My impression changed after that. And I learned that piso in Spain means vivienda. Apartamento grande, vivienda, etc. I learned that. But when I arrived by train, I didn't know that. So, when did you lose the document? To lose. Lose. Una cosa con perder. ¿Cuándo perdiste el documento? When did you lose? Lose, Zaragoza. When did you lose the document? I lost the document yesterday. I lost it yesterday. I lost it. Ahora, el infinitivo o el presente, I lose, you lose, he loses. Se añade una sílaba con tercera persona en el presente. En el pasado no. Perdí, perdiste, perdió, perdimos, perdices, perdieron, perdieron. It's I lost, you lost, he lost, we lost, they lost, everybody lost. Except, I don't know, except Djokovic. He always wins, okay. So, but the present tense is lose, pero se escribe lo sé. O simple, no me pongas dos os. ¿Ok? Se pronuncia lose, como si fuera una U descarada, pero es una O. Sin embargo, como siempre digo, no te fíes de la escritura como ayuda fonética para la pronunciación, porque despista más que ayuda. El inglés es muy traicionero en su escritura. So, lose, O simple. Si añades una O en medio por accidente, estás diciendo suelto o flojo, no perder. Y se pronuncia loose, con S pura, no S de zumbido, como lose, lose, lose. Okay? So, lose. When did you lose the document? When did you lose it? I lost it yesterday. Where did you lose it? I don't know. If I knew, I would find it. Well, did you lose it at home? Did you lose it in the office? Did you lose it in your car? Maybe I lost it in a restaurant. Why? Well, I had the document with me, and I went to a restaurant to have lunch with another person, and I put the document on the chair next to me at the beginning of the lunch, and then maybe I forgot. I got up and left. I got up, maybe yesterday, I got up and left the restaurant and left the document on the chair. We'll go back to the restaurant. I'm going to do that. We'll go back right now. I can't go back right now. Well, my God, it's an important document. Go right now. I can't go right now. Why not? Because I'm in the middle of a class. I'm teaching English on television right now. I can't simply say, excuse me, Marta, but I need to go to a restaurant to see if I can find the document I lost yesterday. I can't do that. Marta will say, ¿Pero qué hace? ¿Pero qué hace? She says, well, I need. So, when this class is over, en español se usa el subjuntivo. Cuando esta clase haya terminado. En inglés no. Se dice cuando esta clase ha terminado. When this class is over, bueno, es over. When this class is over, I'll go to the restaurant and hopefully, I hope, espero, hopefully, they will have the document. So the question is, when did you lose the document? I think I lost the document yesterday at midday during the lunch. All right. What did you wear to the party or for the party? I wore a wig. What? What did you wear to the party? En América diríamos, what did you wear to the party? ¿Qué llevaste a la fiesta? Quizá en Gran Bretaña, what did you wear for the party? Aquí viene for. What did you wear for the party? I would say, what did you wear to the party? Ah, it doesn't matter. I wore a wig. Why did you wear a wig? Because it was a costume party. It was a what? Costume party. What's that? What does costume party mean? Well, costume party is una fiesta de disfraces. Oh, so really? Yeah, it was a costume party. And what did you wear? I told you I wore a wig. Oh, well, what kind of wig did you wear? I wore a powdered wig. Why? Why did you wear a powdered wig? Because I went to the party as George Washington. Oh, yeah. I was dressed as George Washington. So I wore clothes from the 18th century, and I wore a white powdered wig. Oh. Did people recognize you? Yeah. Yeah, everybody, hey, George. They call me George Washington. So did they recognize you as Richard? At first they didn't. The costume was very good, and the disguise, was very good. So what did you wear? I wore a wig. Wig is peluca. W-I-G. Wig. I wore a wig to the party. What time did you set the meeting for? What meeting? Well, the meeting for tomorrow morning. Well, yeah, I know. I set the time for 10 a.m. Is that okay? Excuse me? I set the time of the meeting for 10 o'clock in the morning. Is that okay? Oof, that's a little early for me. Besides, I have a meeting at 9, and I think the meeting will last more than an hour. Uh, why don't you set the meeting for 11 and not at 10 o'clock? All right, I'll set the meeting for 11. To set, S-E-T, set is cuando fijas la hora de una reunión. Organizar dicha reunión solemos decir set up. Añadimos up, como arriba, up, que es organizar. To organize a meeting, to set up a meeting, pero cuando fijas la hora, you set. S-E-T, como set the alarm clock. Cuando fijas el despertador, en una hora, you set the alarm clock. Y los americanos para poner la mesa decimos to set the table. Los británicos dicen to lay the table. To lay es colocar cosas de forma más o menos tumbada. That's to lay. To lay. So, what time did you set the meeting for? Originally, I set the meeting for 10 o'clock. But then I set it for 11. How far did you drive on the first day? When? Well, I remember you told me you drove from Chicago to Denver. Yes, that's true. I drove from Chicago to Denver. Fine. That's a long drive. Where did you drive on the first day? You're not going to believe me, but I drove from Chicago to Omaha. Omaha? Where's Omaha? Omaha is in Nebraska. Where is it in Nebraska? It's on the border with Iowa. It's on the Missouri River. The Missouri River is the border between Nebraska and Iowa. And Omaha is, do you remember Omaha? Don't you remember Omaha? Do you remember Philip Johnson? Yeah, Nancy's husband. That's right. This is Philip. You remember Philip Johnson? All right. Well, he lives and works in Lincoln, Nebraska. But remember that once a month, more or less, he goes to Omaha. And he stays sometimes in the Holiday Inn and sometimes in the Omaha Hyatt Hotel. I can't remember which one. All right. Omaha is an important city. What's the population? What's the population of Omaha? Oh, probably 750,000 people. A little bigger than Zaragoza. And why is it important? Well, in that area of the United States, it's very important. And besides, Warren Buffett is from Omaha. It's interesting that in the 6 richest people in the world, 2 of them are from small cities. Amancio Ortega in La Coruña, or in that area, and Warren Buffett in Omaha. A veces aquí se dice Omaha. Omaha. Yes. El oráculo de Omaha, dicen aquí. The oracle or the sage of Omaha. All right. So, I drove. The first day, going to Denver, the first day I drove from Chicago to Omaha. It's a long drive. And the second day, I drove all the way to Denver from Omaha, which is even longer. So it's about 12 hours and 13 hours. So I drove for 25 hours in 2 days. My God, was your family with you? Yes, they were. What did they do? They slept. Why did they sleep? Because it's very boring. 25 hours of corn. Corn. Y era en época de recolección. El maíz, no veías nada. Una muralla de maíz a cada lado. Driving. All right. Especially in Nebraska. The Cornhuskers, Nebraska. All right. So, which candidate did you choose? I chose the best candidate, of course. I always choose the best candidate. I never choose the lesser of two evils. Yeah, I always choose. So I chose the best candidate. And which candidate was that? Well, I chose Aristotle. Aristotle. Yeah, well, you see, there was an election. And who were the candidates? Aristotle and Plato. Oh, really? Yeah, Platón y Aristóteles. Yeah. What was the elections? The elections to the academia. And who did you choose? Well, I voted for Aristotle. So I chose Aristotle. I chose. Chose. Every day I choose things. For example, in yesterday's class, I chose one particular pencil. You remember? I chose the yellow pencil. Marta's very sensitive about the guitar. I accidentally hit the guitar and moved it. She's very sensitive about the guitar. I'm not. Are you? Is the guitar okay? Is it okay like this? Yeah? All right. Yeah, I chose this pencil because I like the color yellow. Not necessarily. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy about the color yellow, but I'm crazy about this pencil. I really think it's attractive. I don't know if you can tell through the camera. To tell es decir o contar, pero también es percibir o diferenciar. I don't know if you can tell, but this color of yellow for me is an attractive color in this case. All right. So, is the guitar okay now, Marta? Yeah? Okay. All right. So, where did you meet with him? Okay, to meet. To meet hemos visto varias veces. To meet, y voy a repetirlo, lo siento. To meet es conocer por primera vez. Yesterday, 2 days ago, Inés Garcia met Francois Monet in the center of Seville. They met because of a traffic accident. They met because of a traffic accident. That's one meaning of the verb to meet. Second meaning, to meet with, es reunirse con alguien. Mañana quiero reunirme contigo para tratar este tema. Tomorrow I want to meet with you to talk about this subject. To meet también es quedar en un sitio. ¿Dónde quedamos? Ok, bueno, podemos quedar en la esquina del Quinta Avenida con calle 33. So, we can meet. Es chum. Por eso en el aeropuerto es a meeting point. If you say, where can we meet? Well, airports have a place specific called meeting point. So we can meet. So ¿dónde quedamos? El quedar en un sitio concreto es to meet. Y por último, meet has a fourth, cumplir. Cumplir con. To meet my expectations. ¿Este curso cumple tus expectativas? Does this course meet your expectations? So, that's a fourth meaning. So here it says, where did you meet with him? I met with him in my office. And why did you meet with him in your office? Well, I met with him in my office because that's the best place. All right, met. All right, what did you throw at the dog? I threw a bone. I was eating ribs, costillas. I was eating ribs. And when I finished the first rib, I saw the dog over there, and I threw the bone to the dog. Oh. And then? Well, then I ate another rib. And then? Well, I threw the second rib to the dog as well. Aquí dice at. Yo estoy diciendo to. Porque no quería castigar al perro tirando. No tiraba, lo tiraba para que lo cogiera. That's to throw to, not to throw at. To throw at is con saña. You remember? Here's a pencil. That's a throw at. This is the throw too. Well, how many ribs did you throw to the dog? Well, I ate about 16 ribs. Wow. Yes. So the dog was very happy. Yeah, because I threw the dog 16 ribs. Wow. To throw. Throw through. Throw. And the pitcher, how many pitches did he throw during the game? He threw 47 pitches. He threw. All right. I'm going to throw this. Yes. Yes. Here, catch. Okay. Here. Here's another pencil. What color pencil is that, Marta? Yeah? Yeah? Pink? All right. Here's another one. Now I'm going to throw a pink pencil again, and now I'm going to throw a yellow pencil. 4 pencils. I threw 4 pencils to you. Did you catch them? Yes. Congratulations, you caught them. Very well. See you tomorrow.